The lion diet, also known as the carnivore diet, is a type of diet that consists primarily or exclusively of animal-derived foods. This includes meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy products, but generally excludes plant-based foods such as fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, and nuts. The carnivore diet is often used as a therapeutic approach to address certain medical conditions or to achieve specific health goals, such as weight loss or improved blood sugar control. However, the carnivore diet is not suitable for everyone and may be associated with certain risks, such as nutrient deficiencies and an overemphasis on animal protein. It is important to consult with a healthcare professional and consider the potential risks and benefits before starting a carnivore diet. Overview of autoimmune disorders: arthritis, multiple sclerosis, lupus, and type 1 diabetes. Autoimmune disorders are a group of conditions in which the immune system mistakenly attacks healthy cells in the body. There are over 80 different autoimmune disorders, each with its own set of symptoms and treatment options. Some common autoimmune disorders include rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, multiple sclerosis, and type 1 diabetes. Arthritis is a general term for a group of conditions that cause inflammation in the joints. The most common type of arthritis is osteoarthritis, which is a degenerative joint disease caused by wear and tear on the joints. Rheumatoid arthritis is another common type of arthritis, which is an autoimmune disorder that causes inflammation in the joints and surrounding tissues. Symptoms of arthritis can include joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and difficulty with daily activities. Treatment options for arthritis may include medications, physical therapy, and lifestyle modifications. There is some evidence to suggest that a carnivore diet may provide some benefits for individuals with autoimmune disorders and arthritis. One proposed mechanism is through the elimination of plant-based foods, which may contain compounds that can trigger or worsen autoimmune reactions and inflammation. By eliminating these foods, a carnivore diet may help to reduce inflammation and potentially improve symptoms of autoimmune disorders and arthritis. Additionally, a carnivore diet may provide a source of high-quality, nutrient-rich animal protein and fat, which can support overall health and potentially improve muscle and joint function. However, it is important to note that the carnivore diet is not a proven treatment for autoimmune disorders or arthritis and should be approached with caution, but we have witnessed many who have relief from pain and further deterioration with this diet. Collagen is a protein that is found in the connective tissues of the body, including the skin, bones, tendons, and cartilage. Some people believe that consuming collagen-rich foods or supplements may help to improve the health and appearance of skin, hair, and nails, as well as support joint health and function. Some research has suggested that collagen may have anti-inflammatory properties and may be beneficial for individuals with autoimmune disorders or joint conditions such as arthritis. However, more research is needed to fully understand the potential effects of collagen on autoimmune disorders and arthritis. It is important to note that carnivore lion diet is not a proven treatment for these conditions and should be approached with caution. But again, we have witnessed great relief, though this is not medical advice but rather our personal results as well as many others. It is always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement or making significant changes to your diet. Though we have found very few medical doctors that know of this approach. Benefits of a carnivore diet. The carnivore diet is a type of diet that consists primarily or exclusively of animal-derived foods. Some people follow a carnivore diet as a way to achieve specific health goals, such as weight loss, by eliminating plant-based foods and focusing on high-protein, high-fat animal sources. A carnivore diet may help to reduce calorie intake and promote weight loss. Improved blood sugar control. A carnivore diet may help to improve blood sugar control by reducing carbohydrate intake and increasing protein and fat intake, which may help to stabilize blood sugar levels. Increased mental clarity. People who follow a carnivore diet report lack of brain fog. Increased energy and mental clarity. possibly due to the high intake of nutrient-rich animal protein and fat. Some potential risks of a carnivore diet may include overemphasis on animal protein. A diet that is high in animal protein may put strain on the kidneys and may increase the risk of certain health problems, such as kidney disease and certain types of cancer. Limited food variety. Haha, no joke, you don't say. Well, you can try bison, lamb, cook many ways, but never fried. And no pork. Nutrient deficiencies. A carnivore diet may be lacking in certain nutrients that are typically found in plant-based foods, such as fiber, antioxidants, and certain vitamins and minerals. This may increase the risk of nutrient deficiencies over time. May wish to not forget salt. It is essential, as well as magnesium, etc. Besides, it tastes good. Again, this is for your individual trials, see how you feel. It's totally up to each person to deal with their own health. 15 minutes at DRS visit after waiting an hour and a half may not be enough. It's seriously up to each person to work for their own health. And stop eating junk, fast foods, processed foods, etc. This is our personal opinion. We wish to save as many as possible with this information. Proper training is important for muscle growth. Autoimmune disorders, epilepsy, autism, especially diabetes, lupus, and multiple sclerosis are many times greatly improved with this. This is our personal experience and not to be construed as medical advice due to the obvious. We are not medical professionals, however, autoimmune disorders improperly diagnosed for many years has left my entire family devastated with everything from hip replacements, at 35, mental illness incorrectly diagnosed, heart cardiomyopathy, weakness, seizures. My daughter is a nurse and never a clear diagnosis as she struggles each day, seizures, etc., severe migraines. We have been truly and utterly devastated by the much misinformation and lack of healing by professionals. Take this as you like, I'm telling the horrible truth. All from autoimmune disorders for which there are no standard tests that doctors have access to with standard care. There are millions of people with strange symptoms not getting better with conventional care, but we don't give up. We urge you to just try it. We are finally, after more than 60 years and hundreds of doctors between my kids and myself as well as several of my acquaintances, all with the same stories. Again, this is personal experience going from doctor to doctor, never finding the cause with standard tests. Can't tell you what it's like watching your children dying before your eyes. For years on end, never ending, never cured. Of course, use common sense. How to safely follow a carnivore diet for autoimmune disorders and arthritis, etc. Consult with a healthcare professional. Good luck. Following a carnivore diet can be a safe and healthy way to eat, as long as you take a few precautions. First, it's important to make sure you are getting a wide variety of meats to ensure you are getting all the nutrients your body needs. This may include red meat, poultry, and fish. Second, it's a good idea to incorporate organ meats, such as liver and kidney, as they are packed with nutrients. Third, be sure to stay hydrated, as a high-protein diet can put strain on your kidneys. Fourth, pay attention to portion sizes and try to avoid overeating. Finally, if you have any underlying health conditions or are taking medications, it's a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new diet. Introduce each new food slowly and wait for flushing, or heating up. These are the worst ones and will react up to a week later. Be cautious. I have friends been on this for 4 and 5 years with unknown diseases and are doing very well. Also, this diet has been known to eliminate depression altogether over time. Again, introduce one food at a time to see how it reacts. Nightshades have been known to have bad effects as well. However, it is important to note that a carnivore diet is not the only way to meet protein needs and may not be suitable for everyone. It is important to ensure that all nutritional needs are met and to consider the potential risks and benefits before starting a carnivore diet. It is always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional before making significant changes to your diet. Additionally, It is important to remember that proper training and exercise are also essential for muscle growth and recovery. Conclusion: the carnivore diet may provide some potential benefits for individuals with autoimmune disorders and arthritis, but it is not suitable for everyone and should be approached with caution. It is important to consult with a healthcare professional and consider the potential risks and benefits before starting a carnivore diet, especially for individuals with autoimmune disorders or arthritis. Following a carnivore lion diet can be a safe and healthy way to eat, as long as you take a few precautions. First, it's important to make sure you are getting a wide variety of meats to ensure you are getting all the nutrients your body needs. This may include red meat, poultry, and fish. Second, it's a good idea to incorporate organ meats, such as liver and kidney, as they are packed with nutrients. Third, be sure to stay hydrated, as a high-protein diet can put strain on your kidneys. Fourth, pay attention to portion sizes and try to avoid overeating. Finally, if you have any underlying health conditions or are taking medications, it's a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new diet. But our experience has been just do it and see.